I really want you to either pick me or stay here with this prom, and then maybe we could just forget about being together. And Sienna's all like, Andre, you can't mean that. And he's all like, Sienna, I'm dead serious. Hi everyone, it's Ketchy, aka OBiGem. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to be notified of all future videos. And if you like what you see, please do hit the like button so I know to keep making content like this. So we're back with another episode of Not So Berry. And if you remember from the end of last episode, I gave you just a little bit of a snippet of Prom. So for this episode, we're going to just pick right back up where we left off. So without further ado, let's jump right back in. So here my babies are. They made it to prom with a bunch of extra randoms that I didn't invite. Like, I don't know who this is, but I mean, he's in the shot, I guess. But anyway, this is prom. So let me zoom out so you guys can see it. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, like, what are you waiting for? Follow me on Twitter. My handle is it's OBiGem on Twitter, so head over there because I post lots of some screenshots and all of that jazz. But if you did follow me on Twitter, then you would have seen maybe, like, what was it, last month? Or maybe, I don't know when this video is going to go up, so could be last weekend, could be 3 weeks ago, who knows. But anyway, at one point I posted a bunch of screenshots of the Stargazers Lounge, like different ones that are definite upgrades from the last one, or the in-game ones that we get. And this is not one of the ones I show, but this is the one I went with because it works with the prom. But this is prom, so let's go ahead and I'll show you guys in here. I'm not going to go into tab mode because that's too slow. Okay, I really had to go into build mode to add a lot tree, and clearly that was a mistake because then, like, I couldn't add, like, I had to get rid of one of the elevators. It's okay, there's staircase, but, like, there was an elevator up here and now there's not. I hope they could still get up here. They should, because there's a staircase. I guess the elevator would have just been faster, but oh well. We're good, we're Gucci. But anyway, let me go back downstairs. What I did was I had to add the auto employee lot trait because we've got a lot of stuff we need to hire for. Like, not a bouncer, we don't need that. But we do need to auto employ a DJ. So anyway, right here is the little dining area where they're going to get their prom food and whatnot. I put this here because okay, good. So I auto-employed a vendor, so somebody should be manning this so they can come down here and get whatever they want from that, so that'll be good. And then upstairs, dance floor, this is so pretty. I'll put in the deets in the detail section, or maybe I'll pop a screenshot of what this lot's called on the gallery so you guys can get it. It's like New Year's Eve Stargazer Lounge, so it's set up to look like that, but I'm like, this is perfect for prom. So there's a DJ booth, the dance floor is like a bar area. We're gonna just pretend and say that the kids are being served alcoholic drinks there, but I did that, and then I put over here like a little punch bowl. So I'm probably gonna have Sienna come up here and fill the fountain with fruit punch. So in case people don't want the, like, mocktails, that's what we're gonna pretend that they're having there, which is cute. Wouldn't you like to have a prom with mocktails? But this is it. I think upstairs there's, like, oh yeah, upstairs is a pool. So, like, I guess if the kids, like, brought bathing suits, they can come up here and use the hot tub and the pool area. But isn't this cute? Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Oops. We're getting off. Okay. This over here is the little area where they're going to take their prom photos. Isn't this cute? You love to see it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get them started. I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and set a prom group because the one thing I can't stand about events is that it doesn't matter what you do. Half your guests will just leave for no reason. So what I did was I updated the Teens at Evergreen Harbor Club so that it's, like, specific for prom. So as you can see, all the club activities, like, before it was like do, like, projects and homework and watch TV and whatnot, but now it's all prom activities. Be friendly, drink bar drinks, eat, dance, and be romantic. So we're gonna go ahead and start this gathering so that all of the prom guests will come and stay. So we're gonna get this party on the road. We've got 30 minutes till it officially starts. Girl, you can't get up there? What you mean? Oh my gosh. Please don't be broken. I need for this to work. Oh, is it because of this? Oh, honey. No. We're not doing this 3-star axis. Destroy the object, please. Now I can slowly walk up the stairs. You hate to see it, but it's whatever. We had to go to the elevator, so it is what it is at this point, huh? Oh, look at our baby Sienna. Look at her putting this. Oh my gosh. And look, Julian is already starting. He's giving her the suggestive look. He's all like, well, y'all know the suggestive look spiel. We talked about this already. He's like, Sienna, you just look so amazing tonight. And the fact that you put this whole thing on, like, I so appreciate it. And Sienna's feeling herself. So she's all like, look, I'll accept his advances. We're not doing anything. I have a boyfriend, but it is prom night, and I want him to dote on me, and I kind of want all the guys to dote on me. So she's all like, it's not like Andre's here yet. For all I know, he's probably not even going to show up, even though he said he was coming. I don't even know if he's actually going to come. So she's all like, thank you, Julian. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, you are such a sweetheart. Oh, look at her. Let's go ahead and have her give him an embrace and be all like, you know what, Julian, even though you and I aren't dating anymore, I am just like really, really, glad that I got to spend my prom night with you. You're my best friend, and I can't really imagine anybody else that I would want to spend this night with. You're the best. And he's all like, you are too, Sienna. Like, I really... Yes, let's start prom. It's prom. Let's start. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's get this party on the road. Let's start. He's like, I'm just excited to have fun. Like, this means a lot to me that we are doing prom together. And she's like, me too. And he's all like, and she's all like, but I do have something I need to tell you. And he's like, oh yeah, what's that? And she's like, well, I invited somebody else to prom here, and I don't want you to be cut off guard. And she's all like, well, like, who did you invite? And she's like, well, I mean, I recently just got into a relationship with a new guy. His name is Andre. He's my new boyfriend. So, what is she doing? She is, I guess she decided to tell him that news while being like a little bit like flirtatious so that he would take it right. She's like, that's not going to be a problem, right? And he's like, in his mind, he's thinking, she has a new boyfriend? Like, what? And he's like, no, I mean, I guess it should be fine. I mean, we're still doing prom together, right? And she's like, yeah, of course, you're my date. But, I just invited him. He said he wanted to come, so he might stop by. And he's like, well, I guess that's not a big a deal. Just point him out when he's comes to the door, and I'll say hi to him. She's like, great, like, that's great, Julian, you're the sweetest. Oh, shoot, Julian, what are you doing? And she's like, stop that, Julian, but yes, you're the sweetest, thank you. Like, and she kissed him on the cheek, just like, I mean, he's still her prom date, so she's like, you know what, let's go ahead and head downstairs and we'll get our prom pictures taken, and then we can come up here and we can dance. Oh, look how handsome Julian looks, though. He looks so cute. We love Julian. He's the best. Let's find wherever Glade is so we can take this picture. Okay, I had to do a whole lot of maneuvering to get certain people here. I don't know what's going on with this event. The event started like an hour ago and none of our guests are here. I don't know why. We will probably teleport the rest of them here in a minute because I've tried everything. I put them all in this club together. I started the gathering and like none of them showed up, and it's so frustrating, but it's whatever at this point. Glade and Nora are finally here. They both were supposed to show up here on their own as chaperones too, and they both like refused. Like, they're not even coming up as chaperones on here, so I don't know what happened with that, but I can't be bothered to figure that out. But look at Glade. Does he not look handsome in his little formal wear? He's gonna go take the picture because I set Sienna and Julian up to take this picture over here. Look at that. But Glade, honey, come take this picture like you wanted to at the house. Go take the photo. Oh, and look at Candace and Robin slow dancing. Okay, we're taking the picture now. Let's get this started. This is such a cute picture. This just seems very Sienna that she would want a picture like, let's do long form for this one. I kind of like wish we had like a long wide shot so we can get some of these balloons in here, but it is what it is at this point. This is so cute. I love it. This is perfect. Oh, look how thrilled Glade is to take this picture of Sienna and Julian. He's like, oh my gosh, look at my baby. And Julian, the guy that I want her to end up with, this is the perfect picture. This is something they can look back on when they get married eventually. Glade is just he wants them to get married so badly. It's a mess. This one's cute too. Okay, I want a couple of these. One, I want a close-up. Look at Sienna's face in this one. It's smoldering. Oh my gosh, this picture's so good. Sienna's just got like really good genes, let's just be honest. Oh my gosh, those prom pictures are just to die for. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh, Sienna and Julian are just a pretty couple, let's just be honest. But I think it's partly to do with just Sienna, because Sienna's so pretty. She looks so good with everybody. Because her and Andre look pretty good too. Where is Andre? We'll catch up with him in a minute. Okay, here's one of our prom goers. I apologize for the lighting. It's completely blowing the color balance out, but in case you guys don't recognize him because of how bad the lighting is blowing out his color, this is Cody. This is Cody Pizzazz. Wearing, I don't know what this is. I could not have picked this for there's no way I picked this as your prom outfit, dude. There's no way. I guess I did. I don't remember picking this though. His pants don't match. Ugh, let's try and fix the lighting in here. It's especially bad. Can we make it less yellow or something? Oh, look at Sienna doing a 1-2 step, even though I don't know where the DJ is. Hello? This is frustrating that the DJ's not here. Why won't you slow dance? You're killing me. You're killing me. I wanted this to be cute, and y'all don't want to do none of the things I tell you. Can you try for me? Oh, Julian and Sienna are dancing together. And let's just pretend there's music playing. In fact, I'm going to insert music right here. So we're just going to insert music here and y'all can pretend that was playing the entire time. But anyway, Sienna's all Julian, you've been my best friend for such a long time, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying this night with me. I put so much work into this prom, and it just means a lot that I get to end my high school career with you. And Julian's all Sienna, it means a lot that I got to actually do this prom thing with you. I honestly didn't know if we would be going together. It's kind of what I wanted, literally forever, and I'm glad that you went with me, really. And she's why wouldn't I? You're my best friend. And Julian's well, that's just it, Sienna. I know that you and I went back to being friends and whatnot, but honestly, I never stopped loving you. I still care about you, and I still have strong feelings for you. And even though you're gonna be moving on and going to stay at my shoe now and starting university and becoming a politician, I honestly planned this whole time at this prom to tell you that I'm still in love with you, and I want us to try and give each other another chance and date you again. I know it won't be easy because, you and I are on different paths, but I want to try and make it work because, I'm so in love with you and my feelings haven't really changed since we broken up. So Sienna's kind of thrown off by this. She's Julian, I never thought that you really felt this way. You never said anything before. And he's well, I didn't want to, say anything before because you were just so dead set on the idea that you and I aren't, shouldn't be dating right now. And I didn't really want to cramp your style or make you feel uncomfortable with my feelings, but I feel strongly about you, Sienna, and now that we're moving on from high school and we're entering our young adult years, I want us to have a second chance. I'm in love with you. And Sienna's wow, Julie, I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. I'm seeing somebody new right now. And Julian's all I know you said that, but the person you're dating now, you couldn't have been with them that long. You and I have known each other forever. I feel we deserve a second chance over some person you've known for maybe only a few weeks. So Sienna's I don't know. Julian's over here telling me he's in love with him, but I'm in love with Andre, or at least it feels like love. She's infatuated with Andre, let's be honest. She's all I just gave up my virginity to Andre last night, and him and I are so in love. I just don't know. She's Julian, can we talk about this some other time? I just want to enjoy prom, and you've given me quite a lot to think about. And Jillian's like, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. We could talk about it later, but I don't want us to forget about it. Like, I want us to talk about this. And Siena's like, okay, we can definitely do that. I don't know what Miss Nora's doing. She's supposed to be upstairs chaperoning, and her ass decided to get in a robe and do whatever this is. And Glade, are you still taking pictures? Like, go up and see your baby girl at the prom. Like, what are y'all doing? So Andre finally made it to prom. He kind of didn't really want to come. He is so late because I think part of him thought that, you know, after Sienna and I finally made it official last night, and, you know, she and I, you know, had our intimate moment with each other, I just assumed that she'd want to skip prom and just spend, you know, all her time with me. I didn't think she'd want to go to a prom with somebody else and do all of this. Like, we were supposed to be, like, really just developing our life together and moving on. She's, you know, graduating from high school now. We can finally have an adult relationship. There's not, like, this whole prom thing it's silly, but he was waiting around and Sienna never came, so he's like, she really wants me to do this prom thing with her. I can't believe this. So you can see he looks like he has quite a attitude right now. He's like, let me find out where she is and find out what's going on. Like, this doesn't make any sense why she would want to come here, and like, what, she hasn't even called me to find out where I am. She really, like, has been ignoring me all night, and I don't appreciate it. Meanwhile, Miss Sienna is up here none the wiser, slow dancing with her date, with a whole lot on her mind as to, you know, what is going on. Oh, look! This is Malachi! Okay, I know this is not the point here, but since half the guests are just, like, didn't show up for some reason, I'm, like, completely shocked that at least one of them did. So this is Ava's son, Malachi, you know, the one that her baby daddy Travis Scott stole. But he came to prom. Sienna invited him because she's all like, I know you don't, like, live in Evergreen Harbor anymore, but, you know, you did go to school with us for a while. Do you want to come to our prom? And he's all like, sure, I can visit with my mom while I'm here. Look at Malachi. Didn't he grow up to be so cute? We love to see him. So I had to exit out to the main menu and come back in because everybody just, like, wasn't doing anything. And I don't even know if it fixed the problem. Okay, I did, because before, like, I had a bunch of people just standing outside and everybody just, like, refused to come in. I was just like, ugh, frustrated. Just, the word is frustrated. But now Miss Nora and Glade finally, can we take your face mask? Nora Everberry stays in a face mask, and you can't, like, her face is being blown out by this light. I did, like, dim the light a little bit, but, you know, there's only so much you could do sometimes. It's just only so much you could do sometimes. But everybody should be coming into the prom now, even though it's like, I feel like I'm kind of like high-key annoyed because this place is super cute and we can pretend like it went off like a hitch, but none of the vendors showed up, and let's pretend it worked, you guys. Let's just pretend it worked. So Andre finally made his behind up here after forever. And he's looking at it and he's like, oh, so it looks like you actually did come to this prom thing. And Sienna's looking at him like, Andre, like, why are you so late? I invited you to the prom, like, and it's been going on for hours, and why are you just still getting here? And he's like, look, babe, like, I didn't actually think you were gonna come to this thing. And she's like, I keep telling you, I organized this whole thing. This is my prom. Like, of course I was gonna come. And he's like, look, babe, that's cute and all, but let's, you know, we can do a cute, like, one dance here or something, but after that, like, you want to just head back to my place? I'm actually gonna no, we're not gonna watch Cody dance. Cody's cute and all, but no. So Sienna's like, Andre, I keep telling you, like, I put this prom on, like, I'm not leaving. Like, why do you want to leave so badly? So he's like, Sienna, this doesn't make any sense that, you know, you would want to stay at this party instead of coming back to my place with me. And Sienna's like, I don't know how many times I have to explain it, that this is my party, this is my prom. Why would you want me to miss that? And she's like, well, I don't understand why you want to be here with another guy. I'm your boyfriend, Sienna. You should want to be with me and not at this place with some other dude. And she's like, stop being jealous, Andre. You know that I'm with you. After last night, how could you think that I don't care about you? And, like, Andre's like, well, Sienna, that's the feeling I'm getting. Like, right now, I really want you to either pick me or stay here with this prom, and then maybe we could just forget about being together. And Sienna's all like, Andre, you can't mean that. And he's all like, Sienna, I'm dead serious. Sienna, I'm leaving. I expect you to follow after. If you don't, then, you know, I don't know if there is room for there to be us. Like, that's the ultimatum I'm giving you. And Sienna's like, look, Andre, I don't take well to ultimatums. Like, you're either with me or you're not. But if you're gonna leave, then you can just go. I'm gonna enjoy my prom. So Sienna's really kind of like, she doesn't know how to feel. She's all like, I can't believe Andre is over here making ultimatums, especially after last night when, you know, him and I were together, and now he wants to pull this whole. She's over here trying to, like, she's crying on the inside. But she's all like, this is not what I anticipated. So Julian was in the bathroom, and, you know, when he was coming out, he saw someone kind of like leaving in a huff. He doesn't actually know that was Andre, Sienna's boyfriend, but when he comes and he sees Sienna kind of out of sorts, he's like, you know, are you okay? I saw somebody leave, like, kind of in a hurry. That couldn't have been your boyfriend, was it? And she's like, yeah, he was here. He was upset that I came to prom, and we just got into a huge fight, and I don't feel good right now. And Julian's like, Sienna, like, I'm sorry that happened. He's like, you know, oh shoot, Sienna's like really just like, you know, forget it. Like, I'm just gonna go with my passion. She's like, you really don't deserve that, Sienna. You're amazing. Like, you know, I want you to have a good time at prom tonight. So, like, please don't be upset. Oh, Julian's such a sweetheart. He gave her a rose. He's like, please feel better. Like, don't, like, it would just break me for you to be upset tonight of all nights. It's prom night. And Sienna's like, Julian, you're such a sweetheart. You've always been so sweet to me. Like, I really appreciate it. And Julian's like, let's just enjoy the night. You want to dance? And she's like, of course, it's prom night. And so they decided to dance again. And she's like, Julian, I'm glad that you are here with me tonight. If it wasn't for you, tonight would be horrible. The way this whole event has been buggy AF. I'm done. So even though, like, after exiting out of the game and coming back in, it kind of fixed some things, like our guests, like, finally showing up like they were supposed to, it didn't fix a whole lot of stuff that I would have hoped it fixed. Like, you know, are all the people we hired to be at this event to be here and whatnot. So Sienna's like, Julian, like, thank you, like, tonight, like, you helped me salvage it a little bit, but I honestly just want to go home. Like, would you mind, you know, riding with me back into Evergreen Harbor? And Julian's like, of course, let's go. So we're gonna go ahead. I know it says there's some time left in, like, an hour and 43 minutes. This is a long event. I don't know if I don't know what's going on with this event. I don't know if it's the event that's buggy or whatnot, but we're just gonna end the event early. An hour and 43 minutes. We won't be here till 4 o'clock in the morning. So we're just gonna go now. And Julian's gonna go ahead and ride with her back in the city just to make sure she's okay. So Julian brought Sienna back to her apartment, and things kind of got a little bit hot and heavy. She's like, Julian, I just want to forget about everything that happened tonight. And, like, she's just letting everything go to the wayside. And of course Julian's completely full into it because he's in love with her. And she's all like, Julian, like, I'm glad that I got to spend my prom night with you. I wish we never broke up because you're such a sweet guy and you've always been good to me. And, you know, I don't know what happened with Andre, but, like, he's not the right guy for me. And Julian's like, you know, Sienna, it makes me so happy to hear you say that because, you know, like I mentioned at prom, I never stopped loving you, and I really do want us to have another chance. And Sienna's all like, you know, I didn't know what to think about it at first when you said that, but after the night that I've had, I think that it wouldn't be such a bad idea for us to have another chance. But, like, I really want to end my prom night on a high note. And Julian's like, I mean, what do you mean by that? Julian, I want to end my prom night the way that, you know, girls end their prom nights in movies. Like, I feel like I deserve to have that Hollywood ending. And he's like, are you saying what I think you're saying? And she's like, yeah. And he's all like, you really want us to have our first woohoos together? And Sienna's thinking in the back of her mind, like, Julian, this is not my first woohoo. I technically already lost my V card. But she's had such a horrible night, and she's thinking in her mind that, you know what, like, Andre turned out to not be who I thought he was. And I could turn back the time and have Julian be the first one I had my woohoo with, and I would have wanted to do it that way. She's like, yeah, Julian, I want you to be my first. Because in her mind, she's thinking that, like, look, I'm just going to pretend that whole thing with Andre never happened, and I could just rewrite history and make Julian my first, and it'll be perfect on Prime night with somebody who's head over heels in love with me and will cherish me and just, you know, be good to me the way that I know Julian will be. So Julian's like, oh, I mean, if you're sure, then, you know, of course, I would never say no to that. So we're gonna have them go ahead and woohoo. And Julian's like, you're sure? And Sienna's like, yes, Julian, I'm sure. Like, you are the one that I want to have my first woohoo with. So he's like, as long as you're sure, then of course I'd want you to be my first, Sienna. Like, you're the love of my life. So there they go. So Sienna and Julian have officially done a deed. So things didn't really turn out the way that Sienna wanted for her prom night, but reconnecting with Julian was something unexpected. It's something she was glad she did. She has technically cheated on Andre though, because they never actually officially broke up. So there's that. But it seems like things have turned around when it comes to her and Julian. What do you guys think about prom, you guys, and this whole development between Sienna and Andre and Sienna and Julian and all of that? Let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about all that is going on, and we will see each other in the next episode. As always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay dazzled. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.